Hello friends, welcome back. This is Amit from Magnet, and today we are going to learn that how we can transform any environment into a nice rainy day environment inside Unreal Engine 5.3. And for this process, we are going to use Ultra Dynamic Sky. So first take a look what we are going to create today. And before we start, if you are new to this channel, I recommend you to check my videos, and if you find those videos useful, please do subscribe this channel and turn the notification on. And here I like to shout out for all those people who has already joined me as a member. So if you really want to support me, you can also join me as a member. So let's get started. So in this tutorial, basically we're going to learn that how we can convert any environment into a rainy environment. So I download a pre-made environment from the Epic Game Marketplace. So let's see how we get the environment. So for the environment, I am using this Eastern European slums, and it's a paid content, but you can use any other free assets. The process will be very same. So once you download the assets, you will find this folder called the slums. And when we open this one, we will find also this maps folder. Just double click to open. And I open this demo map here. So this is the map, and again it's not a free map, and if you not have this map, don't worry. If you have other free maps like the Rural Australia or any other maps, the process will be very same. And I found this map to demonstrate this rain effect very nicely, so I choose this map. And for the rain effect, I'm using the Ultra Dynamic Sky. So let's download the Ultra Dynamic Sky from the Epic Game Marketplace. And for the rain effect, I am using this Ultra Dynamic Sky, and again it's also a paid asset. So let's add this asset into my scene. And once you add the Ultra Dynamic Sky, you will find this folder over this content folder. So here it is. And if you open this folder, you will find this blueprints folder. Just double click to open, and you will find this Ultra Dynamic Sky blueprint and this Ultra Dynamic Weather blueprint. Okay, so let's explore this map little bit. So if I go over here, so maybe over here, and you can see that this map look really amazing. And now we're going to apply our Ultra Dynamic Sky over this landscape. But you can see that this map also have its own lightings. So first we're going to delete the lighting. So we go to this outliner folder and go to the search bar and type for sky. And you can see that this map contains this skylight and this sky sphere. So we select both of this and just delete. And likewise, it also have its own fog system. So we also have to delete this fog system because Ultra Dynamic Sky have its own fog system. So we again go over the search bar and type for fog, and you can see that it have its exponential height fog. So we delete this also. Okay, and now you can see that it's all black. And now we're going to apply the Ultra Dynamic Sky. So we just go over this Ultra Dynamic Sky blueprint here, just drag and drop over this viewport. And when you click, you can see that instantly it creates a nice daylight scene here. And you can also change the time of this day. So if we go to select this Ultra Dynamic Sky from here, that is the outliner folder, and you select this Ultra Dynamic Sky, and then if you go to this details panel, you can find this option called this time of day. So if you change this, you can also change the time of this day here. So, and you can also make this nice dawn scene here, or you can also make a nice nighttime scene here. Okay, but we make it default for now. And there is so many options, but we're not going to dig all of these options here, because in this tutorial I'm only going to show you that how you can make the rainy day here. And in order to make the rainy scene, we have to drag this Ultra Dynamic Weather into our scene here. So just drag and drop over here, and you can see that when you drop this Ultra Dynamic Weather into your scene, it instantly create a nice lighting for this kind of rainy scene. Also create this particle system to create this rain effect here. And you can also see that this rain effect also collide with this surface here. So if we press G to hide all these guidelines here, you can see that it instantly create this kind of nice weather effect or rain effect here. Okay, so if you select this alter dynamic weather from this outliner folder, and if you go to its details panel, and you can see that cloud coverage. So if you change this option, you can decrease or increase the cloud coverage over the sky. Okay, so make it default for now. And again, if you go to this weather option here, you can also change this weather. So if you go to this option, and you can find some of these presets here. So if you click on this clear sky, you can make a clear sky, which is also a default settings. And then if you go to this cloudy option, you can change this scene to as a cloudy scene, but you can lose this rain effect here, and so on. So there is so many options, but I'm choose this rain thunderstorm here to make a nice rainy scene here. And you can see that it instantly make this kind of nice rainy scene here. But one thing is missing, that our surface is not look wet. So we have to change some settings on its material. So we make it as a wet looking. So we select this surface here. And when you select the surface, you can also go to its details panel, and here you will find its material. So just double click to open this material here, and here you can find this material. But if we go down here, you can find this parent material, and then we're going to open this parent material. So just double click to open this, and now we're going to make some changes over here to make this material wet looking. So we maximize this window, and first we put it over here. And now we're going to put a node over here. So you just right click and type for wet, and you will find this wet weather effect. Just click here to bring this weather effect over here, and this is very easy. So we only need to connect this base color and this roughness and this normal map over here. So in order to connect this, first we go to press and hold the control key. And you can see that when we press and hold the control key and hover over this option here, you can see that this line going to bold here. Okay, and when this line going to bold, just click and then just shift it over here to this base color here. Okay, and we don't need this metallic, just we need this roughness here. So again, press and hold the control key and hover over this option, and when this line got bold, just click and just shift it over this roughness slot here. Okay, likewise to this normal again, and then just connect it to this normal here. Okay, and then we going to connect this base color over here, the roughness over here, and this normal over here. Okay, just like this, very simple. And then we also do one thing, that if we zoom in over here, you can find this apply puddles and this apply dripping effect. So puddle is for these horizontal surfaces, and this dripping effect for this perpendicular objects. So I'll show you that what exactly do all these options here. So we go to this puddle option and just drag it and put another node called this static bool. So here if you type static, you will find this static bool node here. Okay, and also make it true. Just click over here to make this true, and also do the same over this apply dripping effect. Just drag and type for static, and you will find the static bool node, and also make it true, just clicking over here. Okay, just like that. And also do one thing, that go to this mask wetness, we put a scalar parameter over here. So just drag here and we type for scalar, and you will find this scalar parameter here. Okay, so this is the parameter, and we set a value to 1. Okay, just like that. And this is all we have to do here. Just click on this apply, and then we close this one, and instantly you can see that our scene look really nice here, and you can get this nice wet look as well as this puddle effect here. And also do, if we go over here, you can get this kind of nice wet looking walls here. And if you see it, I don't know if you can see because the YouTube compression, you can also notice that there is some of this nice dripping effect here. But you can see that when we change over this single material, it can affect all of these materials here. It's because that we change on this parent material, and all of these assets on this map is shared this same parent material. So you can see that it's affect all of these assets here. Okay, but what if you add some of these extra assets from the mega scan? So how you can set up this Megascan assets to make this kind of nice looking weight effect here. So maybe we can put another assets from the Megascan. So we go to this content drawer, then we right click and click on this add quixel content. So maybe we use these assets from the Megascan and add this asset to our scene, and we're going to use these assets also. And once we add the assets, you will find those assets over here. So first we're going to bring these assets here. So let's see if I put it over here. But if you look closely, that this water droplet is not collide with these assets. Okay, but you can see here that if I go over here, maybe you can see nicely, and you can see that the water droplet is collide over these assets, but not on these assets here. Okay, so this will not look right. So one thing we have to do, that we have to enable the collision for these assets. Maybe we can put other asset that we downloaded here. So this one also, maybe we put it over here. So same here, as you can see that this water drop is not collide over this bench here. Okay, so how we can make these collisions here? So maybe we can first we select this box here, and then we go to find this box over this folder. So here it is. Then we double click to open this assets here. Okay, just like that. Maybe we can minimize or window this window here, and now you can see that this water droplet is not collide on these assets. So we go to this collisions option here, and we click on this add simplified collisions here, and instantly you can see that all these droplets are collide over these assets here. Okay, just like that. Very simple. And likewise, if we go to this bench here, so maybe we can close this one and select this bench, and again, in order to find this bench over this content drawer, just go to its details panel. Likewise, just go to this details panel and then go to its static mesh option and just click on this search bar here. Okay, then you will find these assets over this content drawer. Just double click to open. Then we go to this collisions and click on this add simplified collisions, and you will get this nice droplet over here. Okay, but as you can see that this look nice, but this materials is not look wet either, just like this surface here. So again, we do the same work on this material here. Okay, so we select these assets, then we go to its details panel, open its material. So here it is. Then we go down to its parent material here. Just double click to open, and you can see that this parent material look very simplified, and it's very easy to put this weather effect here. So we just right click and we type for wet, and you will find this wet weather effect just like this. Maybe we select these assets and bring it here to make little room here. Okay, and then again we just shift those connector here. So again, press and hold the control key, and then we just click and drag and drop this base color here, and then we go to this roughness, just pin it over here, and also do this tangent normal to pin this normal slot here. Okay, just like that. And then again we reconnect this base color here to this albedo, then go to this roughness to roughness here, and normal to normal here. Okay, just like that. And again we go to this apply paddle effect here. We put a static bool node here. Just type static, and you will find this static bool here. Make it true, and again go to this dripping effect. We put a static bool node here and make it true here. And then again go to this mask wetness. We put a scalar parameter here. Here it is, and set the value to 1. Okay, so that's it. Go to this apply switch, just apply this effects and minimize this one, and you will get nice looking wet material over here. And you can also see that all these Megascan material share the same parent material. So if you change over this one material or one assets material, it can affect all of the assets that you downloaded from the Megascan. Okay, so as you can see that is why I put these two assets from the Megascan here to demonstrate this effect. And you can see that you can also get this nice puddle effect over this flat surface and this nice dripping effect. So if I just go over here, get this nice drifting effect on this all perpendicular assets here. Okay, so this look really amazing. Okay, and very easy to apply. So this is how you can put this wet look over these static meshes, and which is very simple to do. But what about the landscape? So if we go over here, so here you can see the landscape here, because if you just click over this surface, you can see that it's a static mesh. Okay, so if you just put it, you can see the landscape underneath these assets. So you can see that this weight effects not applied over this landscape here. But we also want to put this weight look over this landscape. So how we can do that? So we go to this outliner and type for landscape, and you can see this landscape over here. So we're going to apply the changes over this landscape material also to make this landscape also wet looking. Okay, so before we do that, first we do have to change one thing, that we go to our alter dynamic weather here. So if we click over here or just select this alter dynamic weather blueprint from this outliner folder, so we collapse all these options here like this. And you can find this dynamic landscape weather effect. Okay, just tick this on from here. Okay, just like that. And then again we select our landscape here, we select our landscape, then we go to this landscape material, just double click to open, and you can see that this is the landscape material. And again we go to its parent material here, so here is the parent, just double click to open. And as you can see that it's a very complicated material here, but don't worry, it is very easy to put this weather effect here. Okay, so first we're going to put these landscape attributes over here, and then we're going to put another node called this make material attributes. So we just right click over here and type for make, and you will find this make material attributes. Okay, so as you can see that this is the node, and now we're going to switch all this connector over here. So we again press and hold the control key and hover over this, and then just detach from here and attach it here. Okay, likewise this roughness to over here, and the normal to this normal here, and this pixel depth offset over here. So here you can find this pixel depth offset. Okay, just like that, very simple. And then we have this output, and from here we can connect with another node called this break material attributes. Okay, just drag it here and type for break. Okay, and you will get this break material attributes. Okay, just like that, just put it over here. And now we're going to put a node called this dynamic landscape weather effect. Okay, so just right click and type for dynamic, and you will find under this weather node, you will find this dynamic landscape weather effect. Okay, just like that. And now we're going to connect all of this over here. So just like this base color here, the metallic over here, the specular here, the roughness here, and we leave this anisotropy and just connect this normal over here. Okay, just like that. And we don't need to change anything here. And now we going to get over here, and here we can put another node called the set material attributes. So just right click and type for set, and you will find this set material attributes. Okay, and you can also connect the set material attributes with this material attributes here. So maybe if we put this over here, so you can see it nicely. So first we're going to connect this output with this set material attributes here. Okay, and as you can see that it's all connected here, and we select our set material attributes from here. Then we come to its details panel, and here you can find this option here, which is a plus option here, and we click to put a base color option over here, and again we click over here again to get this metallic option, and so on. So if you click over here, you can get this specular option here, then click over here again, go to the roughness, again click, and you will find this anisotropy, but we're going to change this anisotropy option. So we go to this drop down menu here, go to this anisotropy, we click over here to change it to normal. Okay, because we need this normal node here, not the anisotropy. Again we click again here, and we change this to maybe wall position offset here, because we need the wall position offset option here. And again click over here, and we also change this to pixel depth offset. Okay, just like that. Okay, so we only need those options here. And now we're going to connect all of this from here. So connect this base color here, connect this metallic here, connect the specular over here, the roughness, the normal, this wall position offset, and this pixel depth offset. Okay, very simple. So let's see what we have done here. First we put a make material attributes to connect all of these material attributes over here. Then we break these material attributes here, and then we connect all of this option to this dynamic landscape weather effects here. And then we put a set material attributes and connect this make material attributes output to these material attributes over here, and also put all of these options from here to this plus option here, just like that, and connect all of this connector to its base color, metallic, specular, roughness, normal, and wall position offset and pixel depth offset. So very easy. And now we're going to connect this output to this landscape material here. But you can see that it's not a attribute. So we select this landscape material here, and we come to its details panel here. And when you go to down here, you can find this that use material attributes. Okay, and we tick this option here. And now you can see that it's changes to material attributes. So just connect this to here. Okay, very simple. And now we're going to click on this apply. And now you can see that our landscape also look very wet here, and you can also see some of these puddles here. But one thing, if you notice that the puddles are look very static here, and if you look closely here, so if I go close here, you can see some of these ripples are not moving here. And but if you see on the static meshes, so if I go over here, so if you look closely on the static mesh, the material look really amazing because it's moving also in real time. But likewise, if I go to here on this landscape here, you can see that the puddles are not moving. And in order to move those puddles here or make some animations over these puddles, we have to simulate this scene. And if we go over these three lines here, and if we click on this simulate here, and now you can see that these are movings. And also you can notice that when you enable the simulation, you can also see the thunder here. Okay, so as you can see, if I look over here, you can see some of this thunder here. So it's look nice with the simulation. And when you render this scene, it can also automatically simulate this ultra dynamic weather. So when you render it, you can also get this nice thundering as well as this puddle animations here. Okay, so now if we just stop this simulation here, and you can also do some changes over this landscape wetness here. So if we select this ultra dynamic weather from here, and then we go to its details panel, go down, and here you can find one option called this puddle coverage. So if we increase this value here, you can see that you can increase this puddle area here. And now if we turn on this simulation here, and now you can see that you will get this total area covered with this water here, and you can get this kind of nice reflections also. Okay, so I stop this here. And now if you not like this much of wetness here, you can also decrease this value. So go to this puddle coverage and reset this value. Okay, so this is how you can make changes to this material wetness of this landscape also. Okay, so this is look amazing. And so this is how you can put the wetness over this static mesh as well as this landscape here. Okay, and now we're going to see that how you can put the dripping water effect over these edges here. Okay, so this is also included with this ultra dynamic weather. So if we go to this ultra dynamic sky folder here, and then if we go to this blueprints folder, and here you can find this folder called this weather effect. Double click to open, and here you can find this rain drip splines. Okay, so this is a spline, and now maybe we can put this water dripping effect over this edge here. So how we can put that? It's very easy. So if we just go over this blueprint here, just drag and drop here. Okay, so here it is, and now you can see that it already start dripping here. So maybe first we put it this over here, maybe press G to get these guide markers here. And now you can see that this is this direction. So we're going to rotate this. So we're going to rotate it into 90 degree over here. And then we're going to place it here. Okay, just like that. Maybe you can align it from this top area here. Okay, maybe we can disable the snapping here, and now we place it over here, and then we're going to increase this value. So just select this one, and you have to just increase this over here, and maybe also select this point and extend it over here. But you can see that sometime this area, corner area is curved here, so we can also match this. So if you just put it over here, and then here just right click and create a add spline point here, and then you just carve it over here, just like that. Very easy. And then also maybe we can put a spline point over here and just extend it here. Okay, just like that. So now you can see that, and you can also see that this is not aligned, so we can just place it here and also do the same to this point. Okay, maybe we can also bend this line over here, and now you can get this kind of nice result. Okay, and you can also fine tune it according to your need. Okay, and now you can see that this look really amazing. Maybe we can place this spline or this spline over here. Okay, so this will look more nice. Okay, so now you can see that, and you can also fine tune this so it will look nice. Okay, so I'm just giving you the idea, and now you can see that this look really amazing. And you can also increase or decrease the amount of drops you want. So if we select this blueprint here, just select this blueprint, and maybe if we go to this outliner, select this raindrop spline, and here if we go over here, you can find this option called this spawn rate per meter. So if you increase this value to maybe 500 here, you can get more drains water drops here. Okay, so if you have very much rainy scene here, you can increase this value, or if you don't want that much of rainy drop here, you can decrease this value to maybe 100, which is default value here. Okay, and now you can also extend this to all these corners here. So just go to its last spline point here and press and hold the Alt key and just duplicate this point, just like that. Okay, and you can see that this curve here, so we can also fix that curve. So if we just select this option and maybe select this one, and you can, or maybe select this point here and then select this point, and you can fix this curve here. Okay, and also select this point and just like that. Okay, very easy and simple. And sometimes you can see that those drops are not reaching to the ground. So you can do one thing, that you can select this point here and maybe right click and put in a spline point over here, and then just bring it here, and you can see that those drops are reaching to the ground. Okay, so this is how you can make this kind of nice water drop over these corners here. Okay, so if you press G, those are hide. And one thing I have to mention, that the water drop is not look that nice into the viewport here, but when you render it, it will look very amazing. Okay, so this is how you can build this kind of rainy environment inside Unreal Engine by using the ultra dynamic weather and the ultra dynamic sky. So if you use another environment like some of the free environment available in marketplace like the Ruler Australia, you can use the same technique to make this kind of rainy environment here. So this is the Ruler Australia, which is a very nice environment and also free environment available in marketplace. So I'm going to use this environment to demonstrate the weather effect. And once we add this Ruler Australia pack, you will find this folder. Then we go to this maps folder, and maybe I open this one. And as you can see that this is a very nice map, and we're going to apply this ultra dynamic weather effect over here also. So maybe first we're going to delete all the lights. So I go over this search over here and type light, and you will find this directional light, this light, and this skylight here. So we just delete all those lights here, and also delete the fog. So we go over here and type fog and delete this exponential height fog. Okay, and you can also see that sky atmosphere here. So we also delete this BP sky, and you can see that no lights here. So again we go to our ultra dynamic sky folder here, then go to this blueprints, and first we apply this ultra dynamic sky here. Okay, just like that, and then we're going to apply this ultra dynamic weather. Okay, just like that, and you can see that instantly, just like earlier, it creates a nice rain here, and you can also get nice droplets over here. But now we're going to apply the same technique to make this landscape wet as well as those static meshes. So I'm going to a little bit quick here because I have already shown you. So just select this landscape here, this landscape. Then we go to its material section, the landscape material. Just double click to open this material here. And then we go down here to find this parent material here. Just double click to open this material. And now we're going to maximize this window over here. So as you can see that this is a different looking material. So if I make the changes here, you can also understand that how you can make these changes to different looking materials here. Okay, as you can see that this is very complicated material over here. So now we're going to put this landscape material over here. And then we put another node called this make material attributes. So just right click and type make, and you will find this make material attributes over here. And then we switch those node over here. So you just press and hold the control key, and then we just switch those parameters over here. Okay, just like that. And then we put another node called this break material attributes, like this, and we connect it over here. And next we're going to apply this dynamic weather effect. So you just right click and type dynamic, and you will find this dynamic landscape weather effect over here. Very simple. And we just connect the base color here, the metallic, the specular, the roughness here, and we leave the anisotropy, connect the normal over here. Okay, just like that. And then we again put another node called the set material attributes. So you just right click here and type set, and you will get the set material attributes. Okay, and first you're going to connect this make material attributes with the set material attributes over here, just like that. And again set material attributes, go to its details panel, just click on this plus switch here to put those parameters here. And we're going to change this anisotropy to normal here, and also change this to world position offset here, and also change this to pixel depth offset. Okay, and then we connect it over here. And then finally we select this landscape material here, go to its details panel and click on this use material attributes. Okay, and then we're going to connect it with this. Okay, all set here. Just click on this apply and then minimize this one, and now you can get this kind of nice landscape here. Okay, but you can see that the wetness is not that much, so we're going to increase the wetness here. So we select the ultra dynamic weather here. Here's the ultra dynamic weather, and also go down here, and also we're going to enable this one option called this enable dynamic landscape weather effects. Just enable it from here, and then we go down, and you will find this option called this puddle coverage. Maybe we can increase this value here, and now you can get this kind of nice puddles here. Okay, so if I press G, and if I go over here, you can get this kind of nice puddle here. Okay, so as you can see that you can see this nice watery effect here. Okay, but you can see that our road is not look wet here, so it's a spline model here. So if we select this road here, you can see you can select the road from here. So how we can find this model and also make the changes to its material to make it wet? So if we go to the landscape here, and we go to this manage tab here, And if we select the spline, and here is the spline, so if I click over here, you can select this spline model here. So as you can see that this is the spline road model. And then if we go to its details panel here, and then if we go down, you can find this option called this spline mesh. Expand this and also expand this index, and you will find this model here. So if we go to this magnifying glass switch here, just click here and you can find this road model over here. And now we go to this road model material here. So if we just open this material, and you can see that the material is look something like that. Okay, just like that. Okay, so if you have this kind of material, so how you can put this weather effect here? So I can also show you that how you can make this material look wet. So first we're going to break this material. So here is the output. So we just make a pin here and type the break material attributes. So here is the break material attributes here. And now we're going to connect the wet material attributes here. So we just right click and type wet. This is the wet weather effect. Okay. And now we're going to connect this value to here. So first we connect this base color, then we connect this roughness, and we connect the normal only. Okay. And as we do earlier, we go to this apply paddles, we put a static bool effects here. So we type static and make it true, and also do the same for this dripping effect. Type static and also make it true. And finally we go to this mask wetness, we put a scalar parameter here. So here it is, and also put the value to 1. Okay, just like that. And now we come over here and we select this metal attributes node here, and then we come over its details panel and we uncheck this value, that is the use material attributes. Just uncheck this value here. Okay, and then we just connect this base color over here and the roughness over here and the normal over here. Okay, very simple. And then we click on this apply switch here and we minimize this one, and now you can see that our road is also look wet here. Okay, so if I press G, and you can get this kind of nice wet result over this road also. So if we go to the selection mode, and now you can see this look really amazing. And you can also put this rain effect over these trees also. So maybe if we select some of this tree here, so it's a foliage, so we go to ruler Australia folder here, and then if we go to the static mesh folder, and then if we go to these vegetations, and here you can find all of these static meshes for this tree. So if we go to open this tree here, and you can get those materials here. So if we open the material for the tree, and then if we go down and also open this parent material here, so here is this parent material, and now do the same to here also. And now you can see the same effect over here over these rocks as well as over this tree here. Okay, so as you can see that those trees are look really wet here. Okay, so this is it, and this is how you can make this whole scene. And I hope that I show you two different environment to make this rainy environment here. And I hope that you really get the idea that how you can change those materials to make the scene look wet here. Okay, so now we're going to put a camera over this scene. So for this, first you go to this box option and then go to this cinematics and create a cine camera actor. And then we go to the outliner section and select the cine camera actor and right click and click on the snap object to view here. And then also we go to this sequence and create a add level sequence, and maybe we can also name it as level sequence as it is. And now we're going to bring our camera over here. So we go to the search bar and type camera, and here it is. Just bring this camera over here. Okay, and now we going to change some camera settings here. So we go to select our camera and decrease this focal length to maybe 15 here to get a nice wide angle shot here. And then also we select our camera and we go to this film back and we change this to 16:9 DSLR here. And maybe we can make our camera a little bit of anamorphic. So we go to this lens settings and expand this lens settings, and here you can find this squeeze factor and we increase it all the way to 2 here. And then again we go to this film back and expand this one and we divide this value to 2. Okay, so we just select this one and press this divide option and press 2. Okay, so we can get this kind of nice anamorphic lens here. Okay, and now one thing you have noticed that if we zoom in our camera, and there is a very big problem here that if we focus over some object here, you can see that our raindrops are not going to blur here. Okay, so it's a very big problem because if you make a nice macro shot and the water drops is not looking blurry, it's not look nice. Okay, so what can we do here? And to enable the blurriness to this water droplet, we go to our content drawer here and then we go to the ultra dynamic sky and then we go to this particles folder, and here you can find some of this particle system. So just go over any of this particle system. So maybe we go to this GPU weather F particles here, just double click to open this particle system. And here you can see this particle system look really scary here. So maybe we can make some room over here. So here is this particle system. So if we zoom in here and then if we go to this sprite renderer here to get this material for this particle system. So here is the material. Just double click to open this material. Okay, and here is the material here. So don't worry, we don't need to change anything here. And maybe we window this for window here. And then we just select this last one, which is these rain particles. This is the material attributes, the rain particles. And then maybe we make a room here and go to its details panel. And then we go down. And under this translucency tab, if we go down and then go to this advanced tab. So maybe in your case, it looks something like this. So just expand this one and then go to this translucency pass. Just click on this drop down and click on this before depth of field. Okay, that's it, and just click on this apply. And now you can see that our raindrops are getting blurry here. So maybe you cannot see it properly. So if we increase this manual focus distance, and now you can see that the rain particles are goes blurry with this focus distance. Okay, so this is how you can also make these rain particles blurry. So this is a very important step. Okay, so this is all about that how you can make any environment into a nice rainy environment here. Okay, so now maybe we're going to make a small animation with this camera settings here. So maybe we can make a keyframe at this beginning here. So make a keyframe here, and again because it's a simulation, you have to put some extra frame here to make this warm-up frames for the render. And also maybe we can make this keyframe to linear keyframe here, and also go over here, make it linear, and also check this auto keyframe switch here. Then we go to the very end and maybe we can make a nice camera animation here. Okay, just like that. And now if you play, you can get a simple kind of nice camera animation here. So the camera animation is not important here because I made this tutorial only to demonstrate that how you can make any environment into a nice rainy environment with using the ultra dynamic sky and the ultra dynamic weather. Okay, and now is the very important step, how to render these effects. Okay, so if we go to this window and go to the cinematic, and you can see the movie render queue here. So we have to enable the movie render queue plugin. So we go to the edit, then we go to the plugins and type for movie. And then we find this movie render queue, just enable this plugin, and also this movie render queue additional render passes. And then we have to restart our engine. And also we save our progresses here. And after restart, we're going to open our map again. So we go to the slum, then go to the map, and we open this demo map here. And also we open our sequence here and go to the perspective, select our camera. And then we go to the window, go to the cinematics and click on this movie render queue. And then we have to select our actual sequence here. And in this case, the new level sequence is our actual sequence. Then we go to these settings and go to this unsafe config. And we delete this JPEG sequence because we want to put the EXR sequence here. And then again go to the settings, go to this anti-aliasing, and we change this temporal sample count to 32. And also click on this override and also tick on this warm up frames. And then again go to the settings, go to the camera, and we select the shutter timing to frame close. Then again go to the settings and go to this game overrides option here. And again go to the settings, go to the high resolution and tick on this override subsurface scattering. And one thing also important that when you render this rain effect, you also need the sound effects of this rain. So for this we go to the settings and we go to this wave audio, turn on, and maybe you can also name your audio file. So maybe type rain. Okay. So this is all about here. Then go to this output and here from you can select your render directory. And if you want to put some custom frame rate, you can also set it here, but default is 24 FPS here and everything is set here. Just click on this accept. And if you click on this render local, you can easily render your file here. And one thing I have to say that you are rendering the EXR sequence. So how you get this audio file, because it's a sequence, it's the image sequence. So I show you that how you get the audio file. So this was my previous render and you can see that these all are the EXR sequence, but you cannot see the audio file here. So if you go down here at the bottom here, you can find this audio file here. So this audio file contains the rain sound effect. So you can also use this rain sound effect into your actual video. Okay, so this is it, and this is how you can transform any environment into a nice looking rainy environment here. And I show you this effect into two different environments. So I hope you really get the idea. And if you have any questions, you can also comment down below. And so this is it, and we will see in my next video. So till then, take care and bye bye.